What's up? It's Tommy from Realistic Bodybuilding. Today we're going to be reviewing the Muscle Milk, one take by the way, Muscle Milk Protein Shake. I have the pro version here, but this is all good for the normal one. Also, I'm not one of those weird YouTubers that makes you wait like 10 minutes to get into their review. So all you got to know is that this is probably the best protein shake out there. Just for starters, I've never understood what's going on in the whole fitness world where we talk about getting protein shakes that just taste awful and make you want to throw up. Never understood that. I don't know if everybody just lies and says everything's good, but I'm not lying with this one. This is actually like probably one of the best tasting things in the world. Like honestly, like, if I didn't do bodybuilding or fitness or anything like that, and my friend like handed me this just to drink, like I'd finish the whole thing like really quickly. It really does taste like a chocolate milkshake, which is good in the world of fitness. Obviously, you know, we have to eat lots of protein every day in our diet, and not all protein tastes the best. And sometimes you can get sick of eating chicken breast and rice nonstop. So it's always good to have a protein shake that doesn't make you want to like start vomiting and throwing this thing up as soon as you get it down. It's really nice to have something that's really good tasting and something to actually like look forward to after your workouts. And again, guys, I'm not selling you down the river here. Realistic bodybuilding, obviously, you know, I'm a realistic bodybuilder. I don't sell no weird programs. I don't even sell programs, period. I don't do any scams. I have no incentive to lie to you. I've tried all of the protein shakes basically in the industry. I've been doing this a while. I'm telling you, most of them I genuinely am repulsed at, and I have no idea how people get them down. For the longest time, I thought it was just something wrong with me until I learned the industry secret is that, you know, they're all just lying and pushing their own products. I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything. I wish I was. I obviously spend a lot on their products. It would be nice. I'm not lying to you. I have no incentive to lie. This is a really good tasting protein shake that you're going to like. When you buy this, you're not going to come back to me and be like, Tommy, what's your problem, bro? And just as someone that wants to encourage people to get into bodybuilding and continue it, if you're eating things that you hate and don't like the taste of, are you going to continue the sport? Probably not. You're going to think to be a bodybuilder, you kind of have to hate yourself, which some people might say is partially true. If you're constantly eating foods that taste awful and you're not having fun with it, you're probably not going to stick with it for too long. So I see no reason for the industry to keep pushing foods that taste awful. Now with taste out of the way, let's talk about the nutrition, right? So your next thought is probably like, all right, well, it tastes really good, so there's gonna be a catch. You know, it's gonna be like 1 billion calories. So it's actually is really good nutrition. Now remember, before anybody gets crazy, this is basic chemistry. For every gram of protein, you have to have 4 calories for that. So if you eat a chicken breast with 30 grams of protein and it was just protein, you would have to have 120 calories with it. That's just hard science, guys. You can't change it. There's nothing you can do. So I hate to break it to you guys, but sometimes your protein shakes are gonna have calories in them, right? It's not to mean this one has a lot of calories though. Obviously at the front of the bottle, it says there's 40 grams of protein. With that 40 grams of protein, there's 220 calories in this bottle. 40 grams of protein times 4, because that's just the calories required for each gram of protein. There's only 60 extra calories in here that aren't protein. So again, with all that in mind, this is phenomenal nutrition. You get 40 grams of protein for 220 calories. Now, most people bodybuilding are probably gonna need 100 to 130 grams of protein a day minimum, right? So this can literally knock out 40 to 50% of some people's protein goals for the day. If you're a little newer to bodybuilding, that's all right. Of course, most people are aiming for 0.7 grams of protein per their body weight. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you're probably going to be wanting to eat 70 grams of protein a day. Now, obviously, you probably don't weigh 100 pounds, but you get the gist from there. This being 40 grams, that's a ton. What I do like about the Muscle Milk ones too is that they seem to have a really good diverse amount of nutrients and minerals in them. Now, genuinely speaking, a lot of these minerals and nutrients are actually really good for muscle building and just general day-to-day life after you exercise. As you know, when we exercise, we use a lot of ions, electrolytes, things like that need to be replaced. If you're new to bodybuilding, you might notice after leg day, you're gonna have insane leg cramps if you aren't replacing those electrolytes such as potassium. One of the big things I really like to see in this is that it has 4.5 grams of iron. Most people do not get enough iron in their diet, and it really affects a lot of people, especially women with anemia, and it's big in bodybuilders too. It'll really affect your performance in the gym. Iron's one of the most important chemicals in our body for actually breathing. So iron's one of the most important chemicals in our body. Long story short, if you don't have it, your blood's not going to really get a lot of great oxygen. As you can imagine, that's not good and hurts your performance. In bodybuilding for years, I've tried a lot of different things. Most notably, when I switched to this, I felt like I was recovering much better after my workouts. Obviously, the protein amount was a huge factor, right? Getting that extra protein. But I do believe that a lot of those minerals help. I've done the research, and a lot of them directly have science correlating them to better muscle growth. On top of that, when you're an athlete that's bodybuilding and also working out, maybe you're on the football team, you know, I do MMA outside of this. I can drain a lot of electrolytes, and muscle recovery can be hard. A lot of people on my wrestling team swore by this back in high school because we'd do our wrestling and we'd work out in the gym. They felt that this muscle milk protein powder actually helped them significantly recover, and they couldn't do it without it. So simply put, 40 grams of protein, low calories, 220, lots of nutrients and vitamins to help muscle growth. And it's got a lot of different forms. If you're someone that likes to save money like me, they sell this stuff in like a big tub that you can buy, and it's really cheap. It's like 20 bucks at Target. It comes out like $1 per serving, and probably just mix it with milk. Basically the same thing in this bottle, much cheaper. It also comes in a lot of different flavors. I like the chocolate the best, but some people, like my boy at the gas station, says he hates the chocolate, but he swears by the vanilla. They also got strawberry if you're into that. It's got the Realistic Bodybuilding seal of approval. Like I said, I don't lie to you guys. I have no incentive to. I'm not that bad of a person. But if you're a new bodybuilder or experienced one trying to get a good protein shake after a workout that doesn't make you want to throw up, has good nutrients and good vitamins and minerals, look no further than the Muscle Milk. Maybe one day I'll be sponsored by them. Anyways, if you're new to the Realistic Bodybuilding channel, essentially what we do here is we don't sell any fake programs. We don't lie to anybody. Like I said, I have no incentive to lie. I do not sell any programs. I don't make anybody pay for anything. I'm just someone who knows the industry is cold and that a lot of people lie to each other. I'm trying to be the one that's real and doesn't lie to my viewers. I also don't say anything like you have to work out 7 days a week, 10 hours a day. I'm very realistic, 3 to 4 times a week, 1 to 2 hours a day. If you're interested in not getting lied to anymore and having someone who's really been in the industry a while, who knows what's true and what's not, and isn't selling you any programs or anything like that, hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And if you like this video, please drop a thumbs up. We're a very new channel and it would help get us out there to the rest of the YouTube world. I'm Tommy from Realistic Bodybuilding, and I hope to see you next time.